Good morning. The roof copper has finally arrived. It's all the panels that we're going to clad that top part of the mansard roof in. We're going to do it all in copper. So these are all pre-made panels. It's with the same standing seam design that you saw me do on top of the turret. The only difference was then I had to hand bend it and it was super awkward and complicated to do it on the bender. These are all pre-done. So once we've done all the prep on the roof, we can just take these panels up, lay them on, clip them in, and just go like that. And it should be like super, like properly quick doing that once all the prep's done. I'm really excited to get this stuff on. It's going to make the biggest difference. And we've bought some copper in rolls as well, which realistically is just going to mean we can do slightly longer runs of stuff like the guttering, and it's going to make it a little bit less wasteful instead of cutting these big sheets. So one thing I need to do today is really get all this under cover and make some sort of stand for these rolls, because you can buy one, but I didn't do that. I'm hoping these rolls of copper are not going to be too heavy, because we have got to manhandle them into the basement and on some sort of rack. We will see. So I'm going to leave a bit of slack on all these wires, because obviously this is going to be plasterboarded, but we're not at a stage yet where everything is dried out enough to do that. Well, the main of it's in. You've got to imagine all this is plasterboarded and there's a nice oak trim there and it's all nice, you know. At the moment, it's not quite there. In case you're wondering what this room's going to be and how it's going to work, you're going to enter this room and it's going to be divided into about a third, which is going to have all the electrics for down here. It's going to have the Wi-Fi coming in here and everything like that. All the kind of gubbing, but it's all going to be nice. It's all going to be in cupboards, all kind of tucked away. Then this will be completely divided, and this will be the downstairs toilet for the whole of the basement. What will be nice about that is it's got this feature window which will be in the bathroom, which isn't outside, it's under the terrace. So if someone wanted to spy on you while you're having a poo, they could do that. The only real question now is, when do we make the definitive swap over from the old system and the old wire which is trailing through the woods to the new one? There's going to be like a loss of power time it's going to take to change it all over, so I'm not going to attempt it right now, but I think in the next couple of days we should get it changed over. We can start working towards a new fuse box and proper stuff in and lights everywhere would be great. Genius! In theory, we should be able to unroll this, slide it across the table, through the jaws, and then cut it to whatever length we want. Let's just hope it rolls. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! One. So we're not going to be able to do everything with this roll. Some things we'll still need the sheets for, obviously, but stuff like doing the corners of the slates, getting that flashing all in one piece or as close to one piece as possible, it's going to make a real difference being able to use this bigger, longer sheet. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Well, that's the first bit of flashing up to see if this bracket system that I kind of made up is going to work, if it's going to hold it in tight, which it does. And I have to say, it actually looks pretty slick. By the time we've put the front copper on this, then we've got the thick band going up, then we've got the band of copper on the top. It's really just going to frame them big blocks of slates. On the turret it worked quite well because it was a really lovely shape. But when we've got these big huge expanses, I think framing it and breaking it up with the copper just really works, and it's practical as well. Anyway, I'm going to go pick up the boys. It's been a long kind of 9 solid days of vlogging and working, and just I'd like the weekend off to recoup. Nick and Brian are back Monday morning, so we can all then crack on with the roof and start really getting some pays up. So see ya Monday.